Dog's body language. It can be hard to understand a dog, but it's not impossible. Dogs communicate primarily through body language and vocalizations, which can be different from how humans communicate. Additionally, dogs can have very different personalities and temperaments, so it's important to learn how to read your individual dog. Here are some tips for understanding your dog. Pay attention to the whole dog. Consider the dog's tail, ears, eyes, mouth, body posture, and overall demeanor. Consider the context of the situation. Is the dog in a familiar or unfamiliar environment? Is it interacting with another dog or person? Be aware of your own body language. Dogs can read our body language as well, so it's important to be mindful of how you're interacting with them. If you're not sure what your dog's body language means, it's always best to. Here are 10 dog body language signals and how to understand them. 1. Tail wagging. Tail wagging is one of the most well-known dog body language signals, but it's important to note that it doesn't always mean that a dog is happy. A fast, stiff tail wag can also indicate excitement, arousal, or even aggression. To better understand what your dog's tail wag means, look at the speed and direction of the wag, as well as the position of the tail. A relaxed dog will typically wag its tail slowly and side to side, while an aroused dog will wag its tail more quickly and stiffly. 2. Ears. A dog's ears can also tell you a lot about its mood and intentions. Pricked up ears indicate that a dog is alert and paying attention, while flattened ears can be a sign of fear, submission, or aggression. 3. Eyes. A dog's eyes can also be very expressive. Direct eye contact can be a sign of dominance, but it can also be a way for a dog to show affection. If a dog is avoiding eye contact, it may be feeling scared or threatened. 4. Mouth. A dog's mouth can also be a good indicator of its mood and intentions. A relaxed dog will typically have a closed or slightly open mouth with a loose tongue. A dog that is feeling anxious or stressed may pant, lick its lips, or yawn excessively. A dog that is feeling aggressive may show its teeth or growl. 5. Body posture. A dog's body posture can also tell you a lot about how it's feeling. A relaxed dog will typically have a loose, wagging tail and a lowered body. A dog that is feeling scared or threatened may have a tucked tail, arched back, and raised fur. A dog that is feeling aggressive may have a stiff body, raised tail, and direct eye contact. 6. Play bowing. Play bowing is a common dog body language signal that indicates that a dog wants to play. A dog in a play bow will have its front legs down and its rear end in the air, with its tail wagging. 7. Lip licking. Lip licking can be a sign of anxiety or stress in dogs, but it can also be a sign of appeasement or submission. If your dog is licking its lips in a situation where it seems uncomfortable or scared, it's best to give it some space. 8. Yawning. Yawning can be a sign of stress or anxiety in dogs, but it can also be a way for them to self-soothe. If your dog is yawning excessively, it's important to try to identify the source of its stress and take steps to reduce it. 9. Tucking the tail. Tucking the tail is a common dog body language signal that indicates fear or submission. If your dog is tucking its tail in a situation where it seems uncomfortable or scared, it's best to give it some space. 10. Growling. Growling is a warning signal that dogs use to let others know that they feel threatened or uncomfortable. If your dog is growling, it's important to take the warning seriously and give it some space. And most importantly, if you want to know if your dog is feeling sick, there are a number of signs that may indicate that your dog is sick. Some of the most common signs include changes in appetite. A sudden decrease or increase in appetite can be a sign of illness. Changes in drinking habits. If your dog is suddenly drinking more or less water than usual, it could be a sign of kidney problems, diabetes, or other health issues. Weight loss or gain. Unexplained weight loss or gain can be a sign of a number of different illnesses, including cancer, diabetes, and liver disease. Vomiting and diarrhea. Vomiting and diarrhea can be caused by a variety of things, including dietary indiscretion, food poisoning, and viral infections. However, if these symptoms persist for more than 24 hours or are accompanied by other signs of illness, it's important to take your dog to the veterinarian. Lethargy and weakness. If your dog seems lethargic or weak, it could be a sign of illness, pain, or injury. Changes in behavior. Any sudden changes in your dog's behavior, such as aggression, withdrawal, or excessive barking, could be a sign of illness. Physical symptoms. Other physical symptoms that may indicate that your dog is sick include fever, coughing, sneezing, discharge from the eyes or nose, and difficulty breathing. If you notice any of these signs in your dog, it's important to take them to the veterinarian for a checkup. The veterinarian will be able to perform a physical examination and run any necessary tests to diagnose the cause of your dog's illness and recommend appropriate treatment. Here are some tips for helping your sick dog at home. Provide your dog with plenty of fresh water. If your dog is vomiting or has diarrhea, withhold food for 12 to 24 hours. Then, offer small, frequent meals of bland food, such as boiled chicken and rice. If your dog is lethargic or weak, help them to get up and move around a few times each day. Keep your dog in a comfortable and quiet place. Monitor your dog's condition closely and contact your veterinarian if there are any changes or if your dog does not seem to be improving. It's important to note that dog body language is complex and can vary from dog to dog. But in the end, every owner and their dog will bond together from the moment they meet.